here, I can finally show you guys the graph to go from where you are now to where you want to be, the gap or your how. And in this roadmap, I'm going to break it down in the simplest ways for you so you can actually have true change in your life. But what I highly recommend you do is you take notes on this chart so it can fully get embedded into your body, your mind, and your soul so you can have true change in your life on the daily basis, knowing your how. Let's start off with the first step. The first step is this box up here, and that is your where you are now. I'm shortening it, and my handwriting is bad, so excuse me for that. But where you are now. Listen, the key to change, to true change, is honesty. The first step to change is honesty. Be brutally honest with yourself. Why are you there right now? If you want to be fit, why are you not there? Is it because you choose to sit on the couch and watch TV or scroll on your phone every single chance you get to go exercise, you turn it down? Be honest with yourself. Listen, I don't know your situation, but you need to be honest with yourself to make this true effect happen. Second step is, that's right, you guessed it, a box way down here.
Gotta bend down for this one. And it's, where do you want to go?
Where do you want to be? What is your final destination? Your exact pinpoint. And you need to know the exact pinpoint. Let me give you an example. What if your friend that you have never been to their house says, hey, come over to my house? What's the first thing you're going to ask them? Well, where do you live? What's your address? Because if they don't give you that, you're thinking, how in the world am I going to get there? That's exactly right. You need to have the exact address, because maybe you might end up in the general location, but you won't end up exactly where you want to be without that end destination pinpoint to the exact spot. So that's the same with this. Don't just say, if your end goal is getting rich or wealthy, don't just say, I want to get rich or wealthy. How rich? How wealthy? Rich to one person might be $1 million, but to another might be $100 million. So who knows? So you need to know your exact destination pinpoint in order to reach there. And now moving on to the third step, which is actually more important than the how. Look at that. And that is your arrow right here. Now, not the bridge, not yet, but it's your arrow right here. And what this is your why. Why do you want to go from point A to point B? Why do you want this desired outcome? And do not be vague, because this is the most important part. I promise you that. Listen, if you say, I want to be rich, and somebody says, why? Oh, because I want to, or because I want to buy some nice things. Then guess what happens when it gets hard on that journey to becoming rich or wealthy or whatever it is? Guess what you're going to say? Oh, well, it's whatever. Because your mind is not making it a must. It's a little psychological brain trick that literally tricks out your mind. And that's attaching this why, but it's attaching, more importantly, an emotion, and it's bringing it in. Because what happens when you attach a deep emotion to it? You go deep. Remember, don't just say you want to get rich because you want to. What's the real reason? Go deeper. Is it because you grew up without money? Or is it because maybe you see your parents work all the time and you want to retire them? You gotta go deep, because what it does to your brain is it makes it a must. So once you figure out your why and you attach that deep emotion to it, your brain's like, all right, I'm burning the boats. We're not going back. I will find a way. And it literally helps you. It literally helps you find different paths. It analyzes different paths and ways to take, which leads up to second most important, which is our how, which is why you came here today, to go from point A to point B. And that how is created by your why. Remember, the stronger the why, the bigger the how. So if you have that deep emotion attached to the why, you burnt those boats, it pains you to die out every day, to not do anything every day, which makes it a must for your brain to go. Think about a time in your life where something was a must. You found a way. What if you were on the edge of a cliff? It's a must to survive. Your brain will find a way. Your brain will find a rock that you didn't even know was there. It's crazy how the brain works, but it makes it a must. And you've probably already encountered some of these situations in your life already, and there was no going back. There was no different route. Once again, your brain found that route to get there. But a shortcut to how, if you want the shortcut, which Like I said, if your why is strong enough, you won't need the shortcut, I promise you, because it helps a lot. But the shortcut is who you know. So who is your role models? Who do you want to be like? If there's somebody in the field that you want to specialize in that's already in the position that you want to be in with your life, find a way to get in touch with them. You might even have to pay them to get to where they are. But if it can shorten your gap from 10 years to 5, you'd probably say it's worth it, because money is not your most valuable asset. It's actually time. Because if you had no more time left, it doesn't matter how much money you have in the bank, it's all gone. So time is your most valuable asset. So that can help you. But for me, I don't have that who right now. So I just have a strong why, and that's going to make my how big enough to just go and not turn back. So I really hope this model, this quick little simple model, helps you out in changing your life into figuring out that how. Please, 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 by all means, if you're still having trouble, then type it in the comments below and let me answer as much questions as you can. Find me on other socials. Try to direct message me, whatever you possibly can, because I'm not putting my phone number on here. But reach out to me and I will help you. No cost, no anything. I just want to help you for your own well-being. And so if this didn't help enough, then let me help you further and just leave a comment. I'll try to answer as much as possible. But I really appreciate you watching, and I really hope this helped for you. So thank you.